Hi, and welcome to the Nucleus Now channel. In this episode I will answer two types of the most common questions I usually get. Both of them are rooted in one common thing, the insecurity of the person asking me those questions about whether or not they're doing it right, or if they should do what they're doing regarding costuming and distressing techniques and whatnot, but also in general. So the first kind of question, I get tons of variations of this. Thank you for your tutorial about, let's say, distressing a leather jacket. How do I distress leather boots? And 1,000 variations like this. Are you shown how to distress a jacket with paint? How do I do that with my pants? Should I take jeans or should I take cotton pants for my outfit? Basically, I don't mind answering those questions. It's just that in the most cases, the people asking it, probably you, are severely overthinking the entire process. You see, I don't have all the tips and tricks, and the methods I have shown you are nothing but a demonstration of what is possible if you experiment and improvise. I discovered those amazing, groundbreaking methods, which is basically smearing paint all over your stuff, by just trying it out. And if you just stop thinking about it as an exact formula, as a blueprint, then you will find that you are able to discover your own distressing methods, or your own methods for connecting stuff, your own methods for whatever, really, your own unique design language, even if you do it for long enough. Because here's the thing. In the moment you're asking me, I've received this very particular request: can you show me exactly how to do the bad snake? Well, thank you. I appreciate it a lot that you like the piece so much, but if you do it, then what you basically do is a replica. Why don't you do something maybe inspired by it, maybe another crazy-ass crotch piece, but something else, something new, something that you have invented. There is not a single person, not a single creative person who has invented something original, designed something uniquely beautiful and surprising by following instructions, by following a blueprint. In my opinion, creativity is actually the exact opposite of that. So stop overthinking, stop waiting for a blueprint, and also stop waiting for permission. Let me explain. Many of you also have been asking, I want to distress this and that using this sort of method I have come up with, which I think might work. Do you think it's gonna be okay? I can tell you what I think about it, but you don't need to ask me. You just have to go ahead and try out. Maybe do not start by shredding it, whatever you're shredding, through an industrial lawnmower machine, or whatever the roughest method might be. Start slowly, but just start. You know, don't be afraid of it. That's the beautiful thing about post-apocalyptic designs and distressing techniques in general. If you want to make something look like it's been rotting in the wasteland for 20 years, then there is not that much you can do wrong about it. At some point you will just arrive there. So just go ahead, experiment and improvise. One more word about experimentation and improvisation. Those are amongst the two most important things for any creative person. If you again look at my work, each piece I do is a unique piece. Because, for many reasons, basically because I like doing something new and not doing the same thing all over again. But I have absolutely zero problem with coming up with a new piece. It's in fact really exciting. This is because, again, I don't follow blueprints. Instead, I improvise and find out in every particular case what works now. This is actually the really exciting part about it. So, in the moment where you ask me to solve this for you, you're taking away the actually fun part away from yourself. And I forgot what I wanted to say. Right. Another thing I hear quite a lot from beginners, it is not really a question, it is usually a compliment. It's them telling me something along the lines of, whoa, I like your work so much, you are so talented, I wish I could do stuff like this. And it always comes with this "you're so talented" part. And this part is entirely wrong. It's a destructive thinking pattern. Let me explain. I was stuck in this kind of destructive thinking pattern myself for quite a while. So what you're basically saying by combining the "I wish I was like this" and "you are so talented" parts, you're implying that you think that I have a gift from God that enables me to do the stuff I do, while you don't, and thus could not achieve this sort of thing, or whatever thing you're going for. And here is my opinion about talent. Talent as such doesn't exist at all. The only two things you need to learn almost anything, in art, in music, in whatever, all you need is really tons of interest, dedication, and time spent doing something. I'm good at doing what I do because I've spent a lot of time doing it. A guy playing the guitar really good is good at it because he spent a lot of time doing it. And now even the people who we consider talented, for example my friend Steve Pierce, he is a really amazing concept artist, really amazing, he can do crazy stuff. He is really fast with drawing humans, drawing amazing armors and whatnot. And the most of the people would say he's talented. Well, the thing is, he has spent lots of his time in his childhood drawing out of pure interest. He was so interested in drawing that he did it again and again and again and again and again, thousands of times. This is what talent really is. Talent is nothing else but a preloaded skill, but it's still same skill as everything else, and skill in turn is time spent doing something. So you need a certain time to acquire a skill set, sure, but it doesn't mean that you cannot do this, that you require a gift from God to start doing something. So for the ones of you who wrote me something along the lines of I really like what you're doing, I would like to do it, but I'm not sure if I'm talented. Just start doing it. Stop limiting yourself. This is such a big steaming load of stacko, this whole talent thing, and this is the best way for you to forever block yourself from whatever it is you want to do. So if you truly want to become good with handicrafting stuff, then start exercising it just by doing it. There is never in your life going to be an occasion where an old wise Chinese man is going to show up at your doorstep and tell you exactly what to kick, like in Karate Kid. This just doesn't happen. You just have to go ahead yourself and stop limiting yourself and start doing today what it is that you really want to do. And to wrap this up, if you think about myself as someone who's good with his hands, this is a really recent notion for me, to be the type of guy who is good at crafting. In fact, throughout my college years and even throughout my teenage years, I was never this kind of person because I didn't consider myself this kind of person. After a few initial fuck-ups in my childhood and teenage years, and after hearing negative feedback like, well, maybe you're just not that kind of person who is good at doing stuff with his hands, maybe you're better at digital stuff, blah blah blah. After hearing that a few times, I started believing it because I was young and dumb. And I had stuck with that way of thinking for quite a long time. If you had asked me, are you good with your hands at, could you make a prop, could you make an outfit, I would say no, I'm not that type of person. And then after doing post-apocalyptic costumes for a while, I have realized that I've started gaining that skill just by doing it. And then I realized that this whole bullcrap about this and that type of person doesn't exist. And also beware when you hear compliments like, you are really good at photography, or you're really good at Photoshop. It is really easy to say, yeah, cool, I agree, I'm good at this and that, I'm that type of person, and then you start limiting yourself, you start limiting your skill sets you think about yourself as that physical items guy, or as that Photoshop guy, or as that photography guy, or as that guy who does music, and you do not think twice about saying no to learning another skill set in which you're interested. But you totally should never limit yourself. On the other hand, of course, learning a skill set requires time and dedication, and sometimes also money, but time is actually money, at least at this stage in my life. It's really like this. If I work good and fast enough, so I make more money than I spend, then I have some free time to work on my other stuff. For example, as the computer game we're working on currently. So, yeah, basically talked a lot, and what I was saying, don't limit yourself. Select the skill sets which you are truly interested in and start learning by doing. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for a gift from God. Just start doing what you want to do today. Until next time, Nuclear Snail Studios. See ya. Tomorrow I won't be here, so don't you follow me on this wasteland road.
Oh shit!
What?
More blood and fuck! Ah, kurwa, other string.
Well, okay, you're bleeding and you broke the string.
Shit.
That's metal.
Fuck.
Well, at least we end like real metal.
Ah, kurwa.
You broke the string and you're bleeding. This is metal. This is metal.
Fuck.
It's okay. It's metal.
La la la.